Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. My name is via Azzahra Rahmadita with student ID number 234111011. On this occasion, I will be presenting a topic that has been assigned in my course. The discussion will cover key concepts related to the subject matter, which are expected to enhance our understanding both in theory and in real-world application. I hope the explanation I deliver will be clear, understandable, and useful for all of us. Without further ado, let's begin the presentation. Okay, let's start with the first slide, which is the definition of disclosure and interpretative tools. Disclosure and interpretative tools are concepts in financial reporting that focus on two main things: information disclosure and tools for interpreting financial information. Disclosure means providing additional information beyond the main figures in financial statements. This information is usually found in the notes to the financial statements, accounting policies, or management explanations. Meanwhile, interpretative tools are tools used to understand and analyze financial information to make it easier for users of financial statements, such as investors, creditors, and management, to understand. If the figures in financial statements are likened to the main story, then disclosure is the additional story behind the scenes, while interpretative tools are the glasses that help us read and understand the story more clearly. Next, on the second slide, we discuss the purpose and importance of disclosure in financial statements. The main purpose of disclosure is to create transparency in financial reporting. This transparency is important so that users of financial statements not only see the numbers but also understand the context behind them. Information disclosed in disclosures typically includes the accounting policies used, the risks faced by the company, and significant events that could impact the company's financial condition. With adequate disclosure, users of financial statements can assess the company's condition more accurately and not rely solely on the numbers shown in the main report. Furthermore, disclosure also increases corporate accountability. This means companies are required to be more honest and open in conveying information to the public. Without proper disclosure, financial statements can be less informative and even potentially misleading in economic decision-making. On the third slide, we will discuss the forms of disclosure and interpretative tools used in accounting. One of the main forms of disclosure is the notes to financial statements, which explain the details of the figures in the main report. In addition, there are management reports that provide additional explanations regarding the company's performance from an internal perspective. The cash flow statement is also an important tool because it helps users understand the company's cash inflows and outflows more clearly. In terms of interpretative tools, one is financial ratio analysis, which is used to assess a company's liquidity, profitability, and solvency. In addition, there is trend analysis that looks at changes in company performance over time, as well as benchmarking that compares a company's performance with other companies in the same industry. Not only financial information, but also non-financial information such as reports. Sustainability reports are also increasingly important to provide a comprehensive picture of the company. All of these tools help users of financial reports understand the information more deeply and make more informed decisions. In closing, we come to the conclusion of the discussion on disclosure and interpretative tools. Disclosure and interpretative tools are two complementary elements in a modern financial reporting system. Disclosure plays a role in providing transparency and completeness of information, while interpretative tools serve as a means to understand, analyze, and interpret that information more deeply. However, comprehensive information alone is not enough. Users of financial reports still need tools to process and understand the information. Therefore, interpretive tools such as financial ratio analysis, trend analysis, and benchmarking are crucial for transforming financial data into more meaningful information for decision-making. The combination of disclosure and interpretative tools improves the quality of accounting information, as it is not only complete and transparent but also easy to understand and analyze rationally. This helps various parties, including investors, creditors, management, and regulators, assess a company's performance and financial condition more objectively. Furthermore, in today's increasingly complex business world, the need for accurate and interpretable information is becoming increasingly crucial. Companies are no longer simply required to present reports that meet standards, but must also be able to provide information that truly reflects the true state of the economy. Therefore, it can be concluded that disclosure and interpretative tools are not merely technical aspects of financial reporting, but are fundamental elements that support transparency, accountability, and higher quality economic decision-making. That concludes my presentation on today's topic. From the discussion, we can conclude that the material plays an important role in improving our understanding, both theoretically and practically. I hope this presentation can broaden our knowledge and be beneficial for our learning process. Thank you very much for your attention. Wassalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.